Hey everyone, it's Tony here with Nerds Never Sleep, and I'm joined by Lord Rimuru today and Lady Malim to unbox another Ichiban Kuji prize figure. So I'm going back to a couple Kujis ago for slime. We've had a little bit of a slowdown. This is the Demon Banquet Kuji, aka the Walpurgis Kuji, and it is of course the A prize, which is Lord Rimuru. Now, this Kuji consisted of 3 figures and 1 last prize figure too. So we had Rimuru, we had Diablo, we had Malim, and of course we had a last prize Rimuru as well. So this one has some cool looking figures. This thing's actually got some weight to it. So what we're going to do, as always, I'm going to bring you in, let you take a close look at this box, and then we're going to see how he looks inside. Trying to do this one quick. Okay guys, so as you can see, this one was imported, so it does have the prize letter on it, which it's the A prize. We got a good sized window here where we can see Rimuru, and it has, roughly translated again, it's the Demon Banquet, Ichiban Kuji, and that time I got reincarnated as a slime. We've got 2 windows on the sides that, again, with these don't really do much because obviously the clamshell gets in the way. And then in the back here, we've got some ads for the Blu-rays and DVDs and some more information about the statue. So you don't really get photos and things like that in this box. It's kind of like a darkish color, obviously, like a smoky black. It has some little like print designs on it, on the pattern, like a little black cross pattern almost. Nothing super fancy. Top of the box is the same way. And that's really it, guys. Very simple box, straightforward. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to open this up. All right, so as always, I'm going to make my little cuts here and pop this thing open. Ooh, this thing is pretty heavy. I'm actually surprised, but when you see its base, you'll probably understand. All right, guys, so this is all one solid piece, and it's just going to be wrapped in some plastic here. So again, be careful. He does have his hand right here. You don't want to catch it, and there are some kind of sharper shards on the bottom you don't want to catch. Okay, we got that, and we've got a little tiny bit of bubble wrap. You want to remove that slowly, covering up his sword. So that's it. This is a very, very quick unboxing. He is one and done. He is connected to his base already, and this thing is pretty freaking sweet. So we've got, obviously, just from seeing, this is why it's so heavy. You've got this big, huge kind of slime base. And, you know, Rimuru's even got some, he's got some little painted nails going on here. So, yeah, he's looking pretty, well, he's looking just pretty. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to clear this off, and I'm going to bring you in. Let's take a full 360 look at Rimuru. All right, guys, so here's a closer look at Rimuru. And first, we're going to go with a zoomed out 360 view. As you can see, this thing is pretty freaking sweet. It's got a lot of details to it. And of course, this big, massive slime base that he's kind of perched on. It just looks really, really, really cool. And I like how, again, he has more of a dynamic pose. He is, again, kind of perched up on this thing. He's got 1 foot up in the slime, acting almost like a step. So it's really cool. It looks either like he's using it's really cool because it looks like he's either using Predator or something like that. Like it's a really cool base. I dig this one a lot. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to zoom in right now for you. Yeah, as you can see here, yeah, this definitely looks like he's kind of using Predator just by the way the slime kind of looks. Like it's just going to engulf something. So it's very, very cool. The sword is a little flexible here, so don't mind that there is some bend to it. It's probably just something that happened in packaging. Again, he has his Demon Lord Rimuru costume. This is, his more recent kind of thing. Obviously, it is what he wore at Walpurgis. So, again, very, very cool. Details are on point with it. He's got his kind of fur collar here. The hair, again, I can appreciate. The translucency. I love translucent PVC. And the colors are alright. Nothing really super slop or anything. I mean, you can see all the grooves and everything, but it is a prize figure. The eyes and the face are perfect. They're on point. I love how they're painted on. They look great. I wish they would have given him a little more pissed off look. But all in all, he's a pretty fantastic looking. But all in all, he is a pretty fantastic looking piece. So I'm going to go ahead and show you him with a couple others before I give my final thoughts. So I have to kind of use every chance I can to show off this amazing With Fans Milim here. This thing is one of my favorites. She is just so damn cool. And he does fit pretty perfectly with her. So again, very, very cool. He fits in with Milim very good, even though there's already one slime of him sitting on her booty. Really, really dig this piece. And again, she's something that didn't get a lot of views when I did post her due to reasons. So I like to show her off whatever I can. But one more before we close this out, and that's going to be, of course, the Demon Butler himself, Diablo. And now this one is actually a prize figure, so pretty freaking cool. This is one of the newer versions, the more premium, I believe it was Bandai Van Presto prize figures. And he looks perfect with Rimuru. So this set consisted of him, Soe, Benimaru, and Hero. So definitely check this set out because, again, he looks on point with Kuji figures. And that's going to be it, guys. We're going to go ahead and give my final thoughts on the Walpurgis Rimuru. All right, guys. So there was your closer look at the Demon Lord Rimuru Kuji prize figure. Again, this is the A prize from the Walpurgis Kuji. Now, I was trying to hold him like Shion, but I don't quite have the assets for that. So we're gonna let him take a little break over here while I go through this. Honestly, I think this is a fantastic figure. I really, really dig the base, and as I said, it does add just weight to it compared to a lot of the other Rimuru Kujis that I did compare him to. So I like how it has it has a dynamic pose still. He's kind of elevating himself on the slime, and I really do like it. And I mean, it's Rimuru, so he looks pretty as hell anyways. So I really, really dig this one. Now, gauging him with the other Kuji figures that I've done, I'd say he's on par with everything else, because the good thing about Rimuru is there's quite a bit of different varieties of him. He has lots of different costume changes, things like that, and we've seen a lot of different Kuji figures, like the samurai look, the school teacher look, things like that. So they're changing up his looks just like they do in like the manga and in the anime. So it's cool because you can get a bunch of different ones of these and they're all not gonna look the same. So I do like that we are getting quite a variety. So this is kind of his, obviously this is his Walpurgis costume. So it's his, going by the anime, this is his more recent look and pretty accurate as far as the manga, as far as it goes, further on. So it is going to be his look pretty much going forward. But again, we're going to get probably some more cool little costumes. We'll probably get Raphael figures, stuff like that. So I really like this one. I'm going to give him, I know I say this score a lot, so I don't want to gauge too high, and I don't want to go low, because I really do enjoy this one. But I'm going to give him a solid 8 out of 10. I like that there's actually, as I said, some heft to this thing. There is some weight to it. And I like the way he's posed. He's got his sword. He's kind of ready to go. And yeah, I am pretty psyched to kind of open the last prize one because I do have that. And I know it's just more like purple tones and stuff like that. So it'll be kind of a cool little change, at least in the color. That being said, and I'm going to address the issue because I had a conversation with somebody about my pronunciation at the beginning of this video, obviously, with Malim. And that is just me. I am saying things more now like the way they're said in the anime. Like I said before, I kind of trained my brain to call her Milim because I was reading the story online. Never watched the anime, back in the day. And I trained my brain to just call her Milim. So you will hear me say Milim. Sometimes you'll hear me say Malim. I even talked to her voice actress and called her Milim. Didn't even correct me. It was fine. Same thing with Rimuru. I hear people say Rimuru. I say people say Rimuru. And again, we call him Rimuru in the anime. I know. And I always call him Lord Rimuru. It's fine. I don't complain when people use either name. I do the same thing with quite a lot of other names, like Ram from ReZero. I'm always calling her Ram. It's something I have in my brain all the time because, again, I read it before I ever watched it. Kind of trained my brain to pronounce it the way you would think it was in English. So that's just kind of my flaw. And it's okay. I don't really get a lot of people heckling me about it. But one of my friends did heckle me about Milim and Ram. So I'm going to address it in this video because I did pronounce her name correctly, everyone. So there you go. For all you diehards out there, I fixed it. But enough of that tangent, guys. I hope you enjoyed checking out this really badass Walpurgis Rimuru. And again, I don't think this one's very hard to come by. So I think a couple of online stores still have them. I believe Crunchyroll, I think, still has them in stock. Last time I saw. That being said, I'm going to end this one out, guys. Thank you all for watching. Hope you, again, enjoyed checking them out. If you liked the video, click that like button, click that subscribe button, click that share button, spread that nerdiness. Follow on all the social medias. The link tree is in the description below. I know this video is a little bit shorter than my usual videos. And yeah, if you guys like that part about it as well, let me know. I'm just kind of in a rush and filming this in between some things going on here at the house. So, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, everyone.